Warrior is a brand new sports drama which focuses on two brothers who decide to enter an MMA tournament. One brother, who is a hardcore badass, kills people, just totally insane, hardcore, do what he wants, bad boy, trying to get back in to prove something to himself, who teams up with his father, and the other one having to get back into the cage because his family needs money and he just lost his job.
Oh, well, imagine as I'm pacing the pews in.
This movie surprised me. Right now, I'm giving this movie a 95%. This is the highest rating I've ever given a movie. I'm giving it a 95%, and my friend actually, he gave it like a 70. So, yeah, 70 and 95. It was amazing. I'm not trying to, dwindle around on the topic here, but this movie was fantastic. It is definitely one of the most emotional movies you'll have all year. I've seen it twice, and I saw it the first time alone. I saw it the second time with a friend because I wanted to show him and I wanted to reassure myself that I'm not going crazy and that this fucking movie's also amazing. So, yes, it is definitely the most action-packed movie I've seen in a while. It's the most emotional movie I've seen in a while. And it is the best movie I've seen all year. This movie is possibly one of the best movies I've seen in years. Definitely the best sports film I have seen in the past probably 10 years. This movie deserves a nomination for Best Picture. The plot, first of all, was good. I'll get into it. This movie was the plot. I'm very happy the way they did it. It all worked out great. I really felt for the characters, which brings me to my next point. The acting. Tom Hardy is amazing. I absolutely love Tom Hardy's acting in this movie, and it actually makes me very, very excited. Makes me very, very excited for The Dark Knight Rises. Tom Hardy was unbelievable as Tommy Riordan, and Joel Edgerton as Brandon Conlon. Freaking amazing. I loved his acting. It was somewhat cheesy and campy at some points, but I still liked it. I thought he did a very good job. And this is his first major movie that he's probably going to get some Oscar praise for. But I really did think that he did really good. Joel Edgerton as Brandon. Best out of the three, Nick Nolte. Oh my god, Nick Nolte was unbelievable. This man made me cry in the theater. I have never once cried in the theater other than like Toy Story and Harry Potter, but this movie made me cry because Nick Nolte's amazing performance. I absolutely loved him, and I thought his performance was, oh my god, he is probably one of the best actors I've seen all year, and if he does not get an Oscar for this movie, if he at least doesn't get nominated, I'm going to freaking punch a puppy and kick a kitten because I'm going to be so mad. And the Oscars this year better be in favor of Warrior, because Warrior was amazing. Everything altogether, the camera, the cinematography was unbelievable. I thought it was possibly the best cinematography I've seen since The Social Network. Black Swan. The best cinematography I've seen since Black Swan, because the cinematography was utterly amazing. I loved the shots when they're fighting. There was a first-person shot. Every other shot was from cell phones, So the cinematography was great. Overall, this movie was very good. I did not like it as much as The Social Network or Black Swan, but I definitely am going to pick this movie to be in my top 10 of 2011, and if it does not get a nomination for the Oscars, I will be very, very angry, because this movie deserves some praise, because it was fantastic. And yeah, tell me in the comments what you thought of the by the way, I have something spoilers to say. Do not watch this. You will freaking hate me. So don't watch this. This is the only spoiler thing I have to say. Warning, do not watch this if you have not seen Warrior. Now, when Brandon won the tournament, I knew he was probably going to win, but I was praying in the theater that he would not win, just like knock someone out randomly. Like, you know, he sucks, and then he gets into the ring and he's a freaking beast. He beat Koba by breaking his leg, and he beat Tommy by breaking his arm. That is just what they needed to do, because this man is not nearly strong enough to take down Koba and Tommy. So the fact that he actually snuck past them and took out one of their limbs, and that's how he beat them, I love that. And speaking of that, when Tommy was crying, you know, and when he had his broken arm, I almost burst into tears again, because he is such a good actor. He's just this big ball of emotion that lets it loose in the ring, and that's why I loved it whenever he would punch somebody, knock him out, and walk out. Amazing. And I guess very quickly, the Nick Nolte scene, obviously when he relapses, I cried. I could not stand it. I didn't yell at Tommy, but I was mad. I really did feel sad, and it was very emotional. So this movie is very good. It has had an impact on my life. It makes me want to be a better person. And overall, I loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Comment. Tell me what you thought of it. Tell me anything about the movie, I guess. Go ahead and subscribe for some more news and reviews. And I guess right now, that's all you need to know about Warrior.